over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches. Call me Aletheia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You, Isu, who tried to rewrite the laws of the universe.
Owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
You treat humans.
I know there's not much time, but I need answers.
I imagine you have many questions.
I want to know more about Atlantis, and your work.
There isn't enough time for me to explain even a fraction of what I have learned here. All I can offer for now is a hint of enlightenment.
What have you been studying here?
Everything. The first civilization's history, their culture, their science. With it, we can change humanity's destiny and usher in an age of enlightenment.
Destiny is something only the gods can alter.
They were gods, living, breathing gods.
This place is like a tomb. How did you live down here? And for so long?
This artifact, like your spear, possesses incredible power. It has given me life, so that I may continue to learn from this place.
You call it Atlantis?
I believe it was a city long ago. A place where beings of great knowledge and power lived before humankind had built even its first primitive settlements. It was perhaps some kind of library where the Ancient Ones stored information.
I've heard enough. What do I do with the artifacts?
Just place them in their correspondence.
I have questions about my family.
The sentimental and emotional connections formed between people have always irked me. I knew Myrini would fail to stay detached.
That's all I wanted to know. I should go.
Yes, there is much.
Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy.
Was it difficult to find this artifact?
I just had to keep my eye on it.
In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come. And not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as Isu as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before. Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing the temple.
It nearly brought me closer to my tombstone. The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Aletheia won control of this place.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We Isu see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Her words are for you, Eagle Bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Alethea says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Ancient scholar, you stretched your life to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please, listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. And here you're supposed to listen and be impressed by the precursor monument around you. They want to make sure you remember this island, no matter how often it was renamed. Thera, Callista, Atlantis. Please, scholar. At least one of the worst influences is gone in my present, anyway. Juno's power was immense. I never would have been able to transmit these recordings if she was still here. Too many of my people have tried to manipulate humans to their own ends. I'm sorry some of them have been so successful. Precursor sites have often included an educational mandate aimed at humans.
It is
I'm sure
an
you already
opinion,
realize these
Pythagoras.
generous revelations are
one with
strategic.
reason behind it, I believe.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it to the precursors were proud of this monstrosity. They wanted to be an indestructible repository of their knowledge. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. I'm afraid precursor interference is behind this. A corruption in biological programming. Technological artifacts merging with flesh to create monstrous hybrids. After all you have to do is press a button. So we all know the ancient Greeks wrote about what would later be called mythical beings. But in this reality, some of them are more than mythical.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invitation was meant for
I
someone
shouldn't be
else.
surprised.
There's no
Fellow
need to lose your
precursors
reason
love
over
being
mere
treated like
words.
gods. Why not create pets worthy of that reputation? This recording was supposed to be about the Spear of Leonidas. But you know what a spear is. Humans have been killing each other with them for over 100,000 years. And the staff you call the Staff of Hermistis Megistus is essentially a staff like any other. It's a support, a potential weapon, and a symbol of power. It took precursor ambition to make such simple concepts into artifacts powerful enough to threaten 2 entire civilizations. Bravo us.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff is the key.
All right, it's time.
I can't, not yet.
We can't stay here. We don't have the time.
There's so much to learn. With this knowledge, we can turn the tide of fate.
That is not our destiny. You said so yourself. You're losing sight of what's important.
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation, the cult.
It's too dangerous to leave.
You wouldn't understand. It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process? It's what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. Ugh, we are not ready for the power this place offers.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself. This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make. I understand. Alexios, choose wisely.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Everything in order? Then... open sesame! So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this.
Do you see the staff anywhere?
Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
The Assassins Who Found Atlantis. Sounds like the title of a documentary full of cheap CGI and alien theories. Elena tells me that Troy was considered a myth before Frank Calvert found it, and Heinrich Schliemann. The Assassins Who Found it. Just when I think I've got a handle...
looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important.
I got it! Where is it?
What?
True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once.
Possible. Alexios?
Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Ikaros is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh, no. You can keep it. It's broken.
But you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you, and put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I've traveled from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all. Mother Planthos. Yere.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Alexios again.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Varnavas. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world.
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
My mother sent me here to meet my real father. You know Pythagoras? It's him.
Your father was living in a volcano?
Pythagoras? That's unthinkable. It would make him immortal.
He had a staff that belonged to the ancient civilization.
It kept him alive all this time. Makes perfect sense.
Well, where is he? Invite him along. He's your father, after all.
He was a stubborn man. He wanted to keep all of the knowledge of Atlantis to himself.
Stubborn. I suppose that trait runs in the family.
He means he's sorry for your loss.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we?
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
You've both been a great help to me. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong.
And you would know, as the Eagle Bear...
Perhaps he too is?
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an odyssey I won't forget.
What's wrong? Hirozo.
I thought I'm sorry.
Of course, my friend.
I can't believe my parents are gone. I always thought they'd be there, waiting.
Onward! Ready to embark!
Where to now, Commander?
Rowers, go! Maximum speed! Let's go! Here we go! Sails down!
At this speed! Look, Alexios, isn't it a beautiful night?
On the hotter nights on Kefalonia, I used to lay down on the roof and fall asleep under the stars.
I always thought of them as some... The gods created to guide us, clues to find our way. Look, it's...
Doesn't matter.
Ah, come on, tell me.
Well, to me, they are hundreds of small suns, very far away.
Now that is a story.
I told you it didn't matter.
This is it.
How does it feel being back?
It feels like... words escape me.
That's a first.
To my eyes, it's home.
You
challenge?
Hold my head high, walk.
You're right. I suppose we should head to my family home first.
Lead the way.
It's so quiet here. Nothing like the rest of the Greek world.
Living near the docks was so exciting as a child.
How so?
There was always a new ship to see, new people to watch. From the sailors, often a new word to learn. Most of which got me in trouble.
I'm sure your mother remembered those days fondly.
I know I do. So many faces I don't recognize.
You've been gone a long time.
Even so, I was hoping there'd be someone I know. Someone who'd remind me of my life before I left.
We've only just arrived. It'll be okay.
Here we are. This is where I called home for most of my childhood.
Most?
I came to Samos at a young age, but I was born in Halikarnassos. Those are days I'd rather not remember. It doesn't look like it's changed much in my absence.
One of your toys?
It was my brother's. I often hid it when he wouldn't let me play with it.
A tablet. Looks like some old writing. The ships never stay for long. Samos is a place people come for a visit, but not to live. Is there something about this place I don't yet see?
One of my first writings. I was always restless here. Always wanting to learn more about the world beyond, and the world that was.
This pottery looks special.
My father always felt art was a great outlet when things seemed overwhelming.
Herodotos!
Mistor!
Praise the gods! It's been far too long!
It has indeed. You're looking well. As are you, Theodoros.
I should go. I'm glad you're back.
Stop it! This isn't helping!
We came to Samos as soon as we could after receiving your letter.
And?
I'm Samos.
There's no need to be angry at him. He's a good friend of mine. He brought me here. I could... At least...
Give him...
His eyes showed hatred.
He probably missed you. You'll see.
It's a bit late for that.
I know this wasn't the welcome you were expecting.
But perhaps it was the one I deserved. For now, I only want to see where they died. I owe that to them.
I'll come with you.
I'd like that.
If you're ready, we should go...
Waiting to face... used to know this island as well as my own home.
Seems like a nice place to grow up.
It was. I spent a lot of time on my own, or with Theodoros and Misto. My parents were influential, so they were often busy.
But it wasn't a life for you.
There's only so many ships you can see sail away as a boy. Or you feel the pull to leave as well. That must be the spot Theodoros was talking about. My parents used to love walking here. I can't believe this is where my parents last stood. Where fate decided to take them from us. I thought I'd write about their history on Samos and all they did one day. But not this soon. I should have been here. Should never have left.
There is nothing you could have done.
But if I had tried, maybe...
Maybe you would have died alongside them. And that would have helped nobody.
Perhaps you're right.
I want you to remember that while we're on Samos.
I'll try. I just wish I could have seen them once more.
Do you have a favorite memory of them?
I remember when my father taught me to swim. He tossed me off the side of the dock. I thought I was going to drown, but then I saw what I thought was a shark. I flailed my arms and kicked my legs until I made it to shore, only to see it was Theodoros, with a bit of rock above his head. I still remember the sound of my father's laugh and the warmth of my mother's embrace.
Did your parents like it on Samos?
It was more than just a home to them. I saw how happy this place made them, and only wanted to feel the same somewhere as well.
What did your parents think of your writing?
They always encouraged it. It helped that Theodoros was talented as well, although he always felt more drawn to poetry. If it weren't for their support, there's a good chance I would have never pursued it.
If there's anything you'd like to say about your parents, you should.
I always feel more comfortable writing than I do speaking.
I'm not going to judge. And I know they wouldn't either.
They meant everything to me. They always encouraged me. I knew they'd be happy for me no matter what. I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. There was so much I wanted to tell you, to show you. Mother, you were one of the strongest people I knew. You pushed for truth, no matter the obstacle. Father, your compassion is something I won't soon forget. You taught me it was okay to feel, for myself and for others. Your names and deeds won't be forgotten. We should head back. Those were followers of Ares.
Why do I have a feeling they don't belong here?
I've never heard of them being on Samos. Something is going on. Maybe Theodorus will know.
Stay close!
Followers of Ares here? I don't understand.
The question is whether they came on their own. Of course, someone sent them.
We want the same thing.
Neither outcome is favorable for us, nor Samos.
Protect Samos.
Ah, you're back. I hoped you'd set sail already.
Now isn't the time. We were just attacked.
Gods cursed these warring Greeks. Was it the Athenians or the Spartans this time?
Neither. It was a group called the Followers of Ares.
Whoever it was, thank the gods you're okay.
Have either of you heard of the Followers of Ares?
Only in name. Who are they?
They only care for one thing. War.
And you believe they're here, on Samos?
They're the ones who attacked us. Have you noticed anything suspicious lately? Strange ships docking. Groups of people you haven't seen before.
No, things have been normal. It's been a welcome change.
Something is happening.
He's right.
Then it's another...
This is
If it's not safe, you shouldn't stay.
He's plenty safe with me.
Of course. Come, mister. If this fool won't heed our warnings, it's not our concern.
They weren't much help.
Something doesn't add up. How could Theodorus and Mystor both know nothing?
I think they were keeping...
But why?
That's what we need to find out. What's next?
If they're somewhere on this island, they'd stay away from the city. There was a cave I used to play.
Let's start there.
I'll follow you in after you've finished.
Killing everyone inside.
Yes, that. So this is where they've been hiding.
You were right to suggest we look here, but they've been dealt with.
We still need to find out what they were doing here in the first place. Let's look around.
Athenian and Spartan uniforms.
They could have the people of Samos believe they were attacking from either side.
I didn't take them for the heirloom type.
How did they? That's our family's sigil.
They must have stolen it.
There's no way they could have found that on their own. It was given to us.
I didn't take the followers of Ares to be lovers of poetry.
They're not. This work, it's awfully close to the style Theodorus uses. Why would his writings be here?
There's a list of names here.
I recognize these names. They're all quite influential on Samos. But Missos is missing.
These coins aren't like any I've seen before.
I have. They're Persian. I'm afraid to even say what I think is going on here.
This island and these people are yours. Tell me what you're thinking.
Persia wants to take control of Samos. It'd be a good staging ground for something greater.
You're right.
I only wish that was all there is to worry about.
What is it?
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone. They would have needed someone here to help them.
Someone with ties to the Empire.
And influence on Samos, yes. Other than myself, there are only two others who could be responsible for what's going to happen and for what already has.
Herodotus.
With everything we've found, everything you've seen...
It's Theodoros.
I was afraid you'd say that. But
what do you want to do now?
I need to talk to Theodor. I don't understand why he'd do this.
Dragby can be a powerful motivator, as can the promise of power.
But he already had both of those.
I know you want to understand it all, but we don't always get the answers we seek.
It's as if you've forgotten that you no longer live here, Herodotus.
We know what you did.
We found the cave where the followers of Ares were hiding.
Why are you working for the Persians? The people of Samos don't deserve to be subjected to the same things we were. Or do you not remember why we left in the first place?
How dare you? Everything I've done has been for the good of Samos. I wish to free Samos from this war, but for you to accuse me of handing it to the Persians...
Did you order them to kill our parents? Or was it a mistake on their part?
You should have never come back here!
Theodoros!
I know you care deeply for your brother, but this isn't finished.
We tasked ourselves with protecting Samos, and it's not yet safe. We need to go after him.
Where to?
To find Mistur, and Theodoros too.
There's no way Theodoros could have ordered these troops to attack us.
Oh no. Give up! Give up! I'll crush you!
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Off we go.
Yeah. Got to be careful not to get spotted.
It's as if you... We know what you...
We found the cave where the follow...
Why are you working for the Persians? The people of Samos don't deserve to be subjected to the same things we were. Or do you not remember why we left in the first place?
How dare you?
Did you order...
You should have...
Theodoros!
I know that was...
We tasked...
Where to?
To find Miss...
There's no way Theodoros could have ordered his troops to attack us. We need to find Mistor.
On the east side of the island, there's a hidden cove where ships can dock and feed.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
I have you now! Say goodbye to your Stay close. I'll get you out of here. Lead the way.
You should be safe now. Where's Mistor?
After he ordered me locked up, he left. Seemed impatient.
Theodoros.
Not another word from you.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Once you've dealt with Mistor, you need to leave for good. Samos won't need you any longer.
You know what needs to be done now, right?
Unfortunately, I do.
You can stay behind if you want. I can do it myself.
No, I need to see him. I need to know why he did this.
Okay, you got me.
How could you do this? After everything our family did for you. They took you in, and you had them killed.
That was an unfortunate accident. I promise you, I weep for their deaths every day.
I can't trust anything you say.
Tell me what the Persians are planning.
Samos would make a good stronghold, don't you think?
Why trick Theodoros into helping you?
Allies are hard to come by, and Theodoros was more than willing.
You betrayed Samos, your family.
Not everything is black and white. Sometimes, people need others to make the best decision for them.
It doesn't matter.
Everyone will know what you did.
Oh, I hope you do. I've always...
What do you... Let him go. We need to stop the ships. I'll meet you there.
Ready for sail! Commander! Back! For speed! Fast as we can! Archers! Take your mark!
Wait! They are in range! They're speeding up for a hit, Commander!
For speed! Ready arrows! Over! Bows! Burn the ship! Now!
Alaka! On this!
Release now!
We need to brace against those fires! How they are going to ram us!
Bows ready! Increase speed! Archers, get ready! Now! Attack! Archers, forward! Release!
The winning is not one!
Brace yourself! Ready for impact! Attack! Now!
Aimon is not off easily! Try another volley!
Now!
We're ready! Our fire's going to weaken the ship! On this! We're in position!
I need archers! Arrows!
We missed them!
Archers to the front! Archers! Ready! Forward!
We're ready!
Brace! We're at full speed! Archers! Ready yourselves! Full power! Ready to shoot! Slowly! Arrows at the ready! Let's move! Come on! Archers!
We miss!
Attack! We'll use fire this time! Ready your bow! Make them burn! Now!
Take in position! Someone let the fire out! We need to fire again!
Get those arrows lit! Volley! Attack! Arrows!
Try again!
Get them!
Get back in position! There is salvage nearby!
Archers, we need you!
Steady your aim!
Attack! Now! Archers to the front!
We missed them! That was a perfect hit!
Forward! Release!
We
Speed
found
up!
some salvage!
Ready arrow! Now! Let's see how they like flame!
We need to fire again!
Set fire to the arrows!
at the helm!
Samos is safe.
What about Mistor?
After his failure, he won't get a second chance. Plus, there's no way he'd stay on Samos now.
About Theodor.
But only because...
But you...
My trust in you was sound. It was still my choice to accuse him, not yours. Thank you for everything, Alexios. Without you, I couldn't have gotten through this.
Increase speed! We're at maximum speed! Forward!
Commander, the oars can't keep this up!
Ease off! Slow down!
We'll wait for the commander's return.
Go! Running speed! Slow down! Slow!
Until your return, Commander.
Senya's mapmaker better be right.
Keeper, you have come far to meet me here.
Keeper? My name is Alexios.
Names change, but this task is eternal. You are the Keeper, he who keeps the Great Seal closed and the staff of Hermes Trismegistus safe.
Tell me more about this task.
To be entwined with mine. I've been called many names, but you may call me Aletheia.
Entwined? How?
I can now present myself to you in a form that you recognize. You must deliver me to the heir of memories. Even now she watches us. When I speak to you, I speak through you to her.
None of this makes any sense, Aletheia.
It will. In Atlantis, the Great Seal hid itself from Pythagoras. It wants to be opened, but not by him. Your task is to prepare the heir of memories to open it. Pledge yourself.
Where is this heir?
Not where, but...
Fine. I pledge...
All right. What did your diagnostics show you?
Elena's getting the results now.
It will take us time to analyze. For now...
Kyoshi, you cut out, you there?
Another bug. I was saying, for now, try to relax.
Heir of memories. The Great Seal awaits you.
Victoria, did you hear that?
Nothing on our end. What did you hear?
Before there's radio static, like we were being jammed. Just now, I heard a voice. The same one Alexios heard in Atlantis.
Might be the bleeding effect. Like Kyoshi said, try to relax while Alana works on the results of the diagnostic.
Go to the seal,
This
heir.
is the altar that Alexios activated millennia ago. It was ancient even when he found it.
The Keeper delivered me to you. His pledge has been satisfied, and now I am entwined with you. Heir of memories, this is the Great Seal to Atlantis. It has waited long to meet you.
Victoria.
The interloper can't hear you now.
You're scrambling my comms? Folk, that memory. If it wasn't an Animus malfunction, Alexios was the Keeper holding the staff for... me? And somehow the staff has been equipped for audio transmission and is connected to this seal. These symbols... it almost looks like a locking mechanism.
Name these symbols in order, and at long last, the seal will open to the Heir of Memories.
Okay, talking stick. But which symbols? And in what order? There must be some way to know.
The Keeper kept this riddle and more in his mind.
Alt...
Keeper, our task is to guide the Heir of Memories to the symbols. A man called Theras knows of their whereabouts.
Theras? The guy who helped get Phidias out of Athens? Is that why you've brought me back to this place?
Here, the role of the Keeper bound itself to you, though you didn't know it yet. Now, to uncover the truth, we must go to Theras.
How will I know?
She will come to you. The end of your...
I don't understand who the Keeper is.
The Keeper isn't a person, but a task. And it is yours. Pythagoras held the staff to exploit its power.
Who, or...
I am Aletheia. Pythagoras called my people the ones who came before, but we are the...
Theras could be anywhere now.
What I know is that he was brought to Seriphos, but be careful. He went against his will.
I'm going to find Theras.
Our task...
Layla, come in.
Alana, is that...
Two things. Something... interrupting our comms.
Good to have you back, Commander.
I know this sounds crazy, but I think it's the staff.
Nothing sounds crazy to me anymore. Still, I'd like to verify. In other news, your Animus is definitely bugging out. Victoria is yelling at her monitors in French, and frankly, I'm not sure what you're doing is safe.
You call that yelling? Layla, the Altair 2 is moving into position. We're gonna ask that you come up for air while we take a look at it. I can't do that, Vic. Alexios is looking for Theras who might know how to unlock the Great Seal to Atlantis.
The what?
Layla, Theras was a friend to Pythias. I'll let you know more as soon as I get answers. Layla out.
I sometimes feel...
You may be right.
I think it may be...
Of course. It will...
The docks...
I'm sure they'll be sorry to see you go.
I sometimes pinch myself to make sure that I'm awake, and that all we went through truly happened.
With your writings, it won't soon be forgotten either.
The world will be better knowing. My mind is flooded with the memories of all we experienced.
Do you have a favorite?
How could I possibly decide? You opened my eyes to so much. Uncovered so many secrets and mysteries that will change the course of the world. Your spear and all it suggests. Atlantis, the cult.
None of those...
How could...
You couldn't. We've been through which you
Of course.
Maybe leave.
I guess this is it. As much as I'll miss our conversations, this is where our paths diverge.
I've never been great at...
To do...
Good luck.
Get in position to sail! Commander!
I don't know any more than Phidias did. Please, stop.
I want to stop, but I can't. Not until you tell us where you found these symbols in Phidias' workshop. Go check it out.
Eagle!
Are you alright?
It's nothing compared to what they did to poor Phidias. Did you hear?
Viras, I need you to think.
I was exploring the tomb.
Where were these symbols?
In Argolis, you'll find one in Agamemnon.
What did you hear about Phidias?
Rumors now. A woman in...
You need to find somewhere...
I would be...
Let's move! Ella!
In this tomb, the heir of memories will see how life grows from a dead place.
Life growing from a tomb. If I hadn't seen the staff work, I wouldn't believe it.
The heir's task is to bring life where there was...
I've waited so long. You don't have to tell...
And now...
I suppose...
Altair 2, come in.
Altair 2 here.
The next stop is the Tomb of Orion. I'll show you how to get there when I get back.
Layla to the Altair 2. It wasn't easy, but I'm in.
I still don't understand. An AI, or some other kind of consciousness, is in the staff, which is used to open the Great Seal to Atlantis?
Partly right. The symbols in these tombs are somehow tied to the symbols on the seal.
How?
I'll let you know, once I find one.
Guess I'm taking your word for it. Be careful in there.
This raider was poisoned. Bone murals, because of the relationship between the constellation and Orion? This place is falling apart. The tomb hasn't flooded.
The first symbol is near.
The symbol!
The first of 3. You've done well, Heir.
It almost looks like a constellation.
Layla, all of our readings are being jammed.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. But there's still 2 more to uncover. I'm going back into the Animus.
There have been too many bugs, Layla. We need to stop and figure out what's happening.
We'll stop once I've opened the seal. Layla out.